It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rebels will put toe to leather and will get started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Back to throw, it's Reed. Gets it to him on the screen. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Fires it incomplete. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
The seventh play of this opening drive will be a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's high. Oh, he got loose. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss. Don't see that too often.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, let him go get yards.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
From the gun, he leads it with the bat. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Power football with the run. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring in extra defensive linemen. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part of the field, so I'm going to play aggressive on defense.
Close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Aggies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. The give to the tailback. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Got a little space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Lee. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that.
Breaks into the open. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give to the back.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Stribling. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
From the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
He might want another play. Gonna swing it on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They'll go back to the ground. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Texas A&M going quickly. Can't get him to the ground. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Now on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, better look out. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
The inside handoff. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quarterback moving. He's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Aggies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. He's got it for a big play. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Not a chance. Missed it. Still leading by 2 after the miss. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Oklahoma is in trouble. You could bring back any of the Heisman winners they've had here, Bradford or Mayfield or Murray. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 18 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's dribbling. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to get... Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knock him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Here's the handoff. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
But you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Oh, he makes the catch. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. He'll throw it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. Had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Runs through a tackle. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming.
Turning it on. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Keeps it himself and gets the first. They corral it out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wallace.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. The throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. It'll be a draw. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Moss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did, Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He's got it! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oklahoma has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you think that coach is fired up on the sidelines right now, wait till the postgame. They're trailing by 15 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Makes the grab. Tripped up for the tackle.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go and execute it on game day like that.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete downfield. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. A&M comes back out with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Reed. Keeps looking downfield. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. That's caught. It's Owens. There he goes. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you